What is up, my beautiful mangoes? My name is the Iron Mango, and today I am bringing you guys another brand new ARK Survival Evolved Theory video on my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, or if you guys are new to my ARK Survival Evolved Theory videos, if you guys haven't seen any of these before in the past, definitely be sure to hit the like button and that little button that says subscribe, as I do post 3 to 4 new videos every single day. But essentially, these theory videos that I'm doing on my channel, I just go over some cool theories, some cool hypotheses I have about the ARK Survival Evolved lore, about some specific features of the ARK Survival Evolved games, something you guys are excited about in the brand new theory video. Today's ARK Survival Evolved theory video, we're going to be showcasing or going over whether or not the dinosaurs are real in the game, whether they're a figment of our imagination, maybe we're in the middle of a dream, that's why we see dinosaurs, or maybe these dinosaurs are actually genetically modified species. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my ARK Survival Evolved storyline theory video, where I go over the entire storyline, I go over the truth about ARK Survival Evolved, be sure to check that video out if you guys haven't already. I do highly recommend it, as I do cover some cool things, some cool theories in that video. And also be sure to check out my ARK Survival Evolved Let's Play series that I have going on my channel as well, as it is becoming very, very interesting at this moment in time. But in today's episode, I wanted to showcase a couple of dinosaurs and tell you guys why these dinosaurs are actually fake dinosaurs. None of these dinosaurs in the ARK Survival Evolved game are real, as I did cover in my other theory video. But in today's video, I'm going to go into more detail about some certain dinosaurs and why they aren't real, and why these dinosaurs are actually genetically modified. That's my main theory for today's video. All of the dinosaurs on the island are genetically modified to be able to fit the island. That's why the game is called ARK Survival Evolved. But all these dinosaurs had to evolve to be able to fit this island, to be able to live and inhabit this island. In a future theory video, I will be covering what this island is and cool stuff like that, like what is on the island, like where the island is in the world, and cool stuff like that. So if you guys are excited about that, definitely let me know down below in the comment section if you guys have any other cool theory videos for me to do as well. But also be sure to remember, guys, that this theory video is entirely my opinion. It's 110% my opinion, so don't get mad if it's not what you agree with and cool stuff like that. You guys are all entitled to your own opinions as well. There are no facts at all in this video. Well, I do have some facts and evidence to back up my opinion, but it is still my opinion. You guys are all entitled to your own opinions as well. So I'd love to hear all of your opinions down below in the comment section as well. Let me know all your opinions down there. I will be reading and responding to every single comment in today's video. But hopefully you guys are excited about this brand new ARK Survival Evolved theory video. The first dinosaur that I wanted to cover in today's video is the T-Rex, or the Tyrannosaurus Dominium, as you can see over there. It's actually called the Tyrannosaurus Dominium, but essentially its real name is actually the Tyrannosaurus Rex in real life. So that's why this species of the T-Rex is actually different. This species of the T-Rex does not exist in any way, shape, or form. I'll show you guys the Wikipedia page right now. It says Tyrannosaurus Rex is the type of the species. As you can see right here, it says Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now we're going to go back to the other page. It says the common name is the Rex and the species is the Tyrannosaurus Dominium. So essentially, this creature is not an actual T-Rex. It's not a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and if you can see very, very closely, if you look at the picture, it looks like there seems to be a DNA spinal cord of some sort going through the back of it. So I'm not sure what that is exactly. I'm thinking that's probably genetically modified DNA. That's why you can see it through its skin right now. It's like the cord that's been genetically modified in this dinosaur. So I think that's what this is, that this line is going through the dinosaur right there. It's supposed to be its spinal cord, but I think it could be a genetically modified DNA to make this Tyrannosaurus Rex into a Tyrannosaurus Dominium, whatever that does stand for. But it also does say in the bottom left portion of the screen, despite being a different subspecies of Tyrannosaurs, everyone I've met still refers to them as a Rex or a T-Rex. I've long since stopped trying to convince anyone, especially the insane few who I've seen wearing Tyrannosaurus teeth as necklaces. So essentially, even this guy, even the scientist is saying that this is a new subspecies of Tyrannosaurus. So this isn't the exact Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it isn't really a real subspecies either. So I think it had to be genetically modified. This dinosaur had to be genetically modified to be able to fit to the living conditions on the island. That's what I really think that this dinosaur is, and that's also why the humans can actually hunt these guys and get their teeth and cool stuff like that, because the actual Tyrannosaurus Rex wouldn't have even been adapted to fighting against humans and cool stuff like that. They wouldn't know what humans were, because humans weren't actually around back 65 million years ago. But essentially, this T-Rex, or this Tyrannosaurus Dominium, I guess you could say, is adapted to knowing what humans are. That's why it can kill humans and cool stuff like that. As you can see, the albino T-Rex did kill me a couple of times, which was very, very scary in the ARK Survival Evolved Let's Play series that I have going on my channel. But now we're going to get onto the next dinosaur in this ARK Survival Evolved theory video, the Plesiosaurs. That's the common name, is the actual species in this ARK Survival Evolved game is the Elemosaurus, or the Elasmosaurus remupisa, I guess you could say. I don't know really how to pronounce this name, but its actual Latin name that you would see in the Wikipedia page is actually the Elasmosaurus platyurus. So I'm really bad at butchering these names, guys. I do apologize about that, but essentially this is not the actual species of the Plesiosaur, or the Elasmosaurus, which is a subspecies of the Plesiosaur that you would actually see in real life if you actually did live 80 million years ago, and these guys actually roamed the earth. So that's very, very cool that this is actually another brand new species that the ARK Survival Evolved game has. This is even more evidence to back up my theory that all of these dinosaurs are actually genetically modified dinosaurs in different species that don't actually exist in the real game. That's why all of these dinosaurs, guys, are not real dinosaurs, so that's proven my theory that these guys are all not real dinosaurs, or none of these dinosaurs are actually real dinosaurs. But if you also look very, very closely at the scaling on the back of this plesiosaur, you can see some weird, like, marks, I guess you could say, like these white little lines that go around his back. I'm not really sure what these things are, but I'm thinking that these are probably the genetically modified, like, implants, I guess you could say, just kind of like there's the specimen implant in the human's arm. I'm thinking like there's something like genetically modified about these dinosaurs, and that's why they have these weird, like, prints on their backs. Like, that doesn't look natural, guys. It really does not look natural at all. But that's what I'm thinking about this. I could be completely wrong, guys, but that's my hypothesis about the Plesiosaurus and why it's not a real dinosaur. Why this Elasmosaurus Remus Pisa is not a real dinosaur in the game. It's actually genetically modified. Now we're going to get onto the next dinosaur that we have to showcase, or we have to cover in today's ARK Survival Evolved Theory video, the Megalodon, or as that species is known in the game, the Titanoboa Ultra Megalodon. Now, the Titanoboa is just a genus name for basically all sharks. All sharks have that genus name, like the great white shark would have a Titanoboa genus name and cool stuff like that. But essentially, the second part of the species, the Ultra Megalodon, that's where it becomes a little bit fishy. That's why we know fishy, get it, guys? Because he's a fish, he's a shark. Oh my god, these are my bad puns. I got so many bad puns. But essentially, the Megalodon's normal species name would be the Titanoboa Megalodon, not the Titanoboa Ultra Megalodon. As you can see right here on the Wikipedia page, it just says Titanoboa Megalodon. So that's what I'm thinking, that this dinosaur was actually genetically modified to be bigger and even stronger than the actual dinosaur would be in the real world when it was actually around a couple of 100 million years ago. I mean, not a couple 100 million years ago, around 100 million years ago, and cool stuff like that. But essentially, this Megalodon is just like a giant shark, so I think that the Titanoboa Ultra Megalodon just made this shark even bigger and greater and bigger. It was already a great white shark that was enormous, but now the scientists or the aliens or whoever are genetically modifying these dinosaurs just made this dinosaur a whole lot bigger, and now it is the Ultra Megalodon. As you can see right here, it says, wild, were it not restricted to the waters, Titanoboa Ultra Megalodon might be the most dangerous creature on the island. So I'm thinking that this guy was definitely genetically modified. Just look at that gulp, guys. Look how big this shark is. It is ginormous. It says it's as powerful and dangerous as the Tyrannosaurus is on land. Megalodon is its equal in the water. In addition, it has a speed advantage over any non-aquatic creature. So this is one of the biggest and most deadly species on the island, guys. The Megalodon, or the Ultra Megalodon as I like to call it now, as its species is the Titanoboa Ultra Megalodon, was definitely genetically modified, in my opinion at least. I know maybe you guys have some other hypotheses and other opinions about the game, but essentially, in my opinion, this guy was definitely genetically modified to be as deadly and as big and dangerous as possible. That's why it's called the Titanoboa Ultra Megalodon. Now we're gonna get onto the next dinosaur of this ARK Survival Evolved Theory video, the Pteranodon. So for those guys who don't know what a Pteranodon is, essentially it's just a flying dinosaur that you're able to fly on and ride on to get around the island very, very quickly in the ARK Survival Evolved game. It says that the species is the Titanoboa wyvernus or wyvernus. I'm not really sure how to pronounce these Latin names, as I was saying earlier, but the actual name for what this guy should be called, as you can see on the Wikipedia page, is the Pteranodon longiceps or longiceps. So this is actually a different species of Pteranodon than the one we're actually used to in the real world. That's even more proof that these dinosaurs were genetically modified to be able to fit the island. As you can see on the actual Pteranodon itself, it has these weird red and white marks. It has like a white skin, but then it has these red lines going through his skin. I'm not really sure what those lines signify, but I'm thinking that it's something that's genetically modified so that this dinosaur is more adept to live on this island, to inhabit this island, and be like of the best like living conditions possible, so this guy can actually survive on the island. It had to evolve to become a dinosaur that is able to survive on this island, to be able to be ridden by humans and cool stuff like that. So that's why I think that this dinosaur had to be genetically modified to be able to live on this island. It also says over here, while Pteranodon wyvernus is a large pterosaur, capable of flying for incredibly long periods. While others I've seen on the island still call it a pterodactyl, this isn't accurate. So this guy is not a pterodactyl, guys. It's a different type of species. They can actually fly for a very, very long period of time. So I think that these guys had to be genetically modified, genetically bred to be able to fly for a super long period of time, as they are like, they're basically manufactured. These dinosaurs are manufactured so that humans could actually ride on these guys for long periods of time to go around the island. So I think this guy definitely had to be genetically modified. Like, these dinosaurs would not be able to carry humans for a long period of time if they were the actual Pteranodon that you guys all know and hear about in the actual, like the dinosaurs of the actual dinosaur age, of the actual real-life dinosaurs. These are not the exact same dinosaur, guys. These are a genetically modified dinosaur that have been adapted to be able to like carry humans for a long period of time around the island. Now we're gonna get on to the next dinosaur of today's ARK Survival Evolved Theory video. This guy's not really a dinosaur, so I guess you could just call it like a giant prehistoric animal. The Titanoboa is basically, or the Titanoboa is basically just a giant snake. It's a giant serpent with these things coming out of its head. As you can see over there, the blue and green thing coming out of its head. You cannot tame this guy or put it to sleep. It's a very, very deadly animal. It's immune to being knocked out. So this is a very dangerous animal that you find in the caves. You do not want to like run into one of these guys. You definitely don't want to run into these guys, as they can't even be knocked out, and they're very, very deadly, very, very dangerous, as they are a carnivore as well. But it also says over here that the species is the Titanoboa exorantor, and the actual real species for the Titanoboa should be called, as you can see on the Wikipedia page, is the Titanoboa sarajoensis. So essentially this guy has a different species. It's a different type of actual dinosaur, not dinosaur, different type of like giant snake, I guess you can call it, as these guys did live around 10 million years after the dinosaurs went extinct. So this guy is not exactly a dinosaur on the island. He's just a giant snake, or a giant animal that's very, very deadly on the island. But it also says over here that in the wild, found only in the dark caves of the island, the Titanoboa exorantor is an aggressive creature that prefers cold, dark, rocky areas. This extremely large snake, while being a member of the Titanoboa family, does not constrict its prey as most boas do. I believe this adaptation comes from coexisting with giant insects. Whoever wrote this dossier obviously believes that this giant snake got its adaptation, its evolution to be able to survive on the island from living with the giant insects. I, however, believe that whoever's like the upper beings of the island, maybe they're scientists, maybe they're aliens, maybe there's somebody else, there's somebody out there that's creating this isolated island that houses all these extinct creatures. Maybe it's like an ARK, I guess you could call it, as it is called ARK Survival Evolved. So it kind of is like a Noah's Ark type of situation. It's a safe haven for all of these extinct dinosaurs to be able to live on the island. Even the humans are able to live on the island, so I don't know if the humans are extinct. Maybe that's going to be another theory video in the future if you guys would like to see that. Maybe the humans are actually an extinct species at the time period that this game does take place. But whoever created this island genetically modified this snake so that it's a giant snake, so it doesn't have to actually constrict its prey. It can just eat its prey straight up. As it says over here, it says that it's an extremely large snake. While being a member of the Titanoboa family, it does not constrict its prey as most boas do. So I believe that the snake just eats its prey. It's a very, very big snake, guys. So I think it was definitely genetically modified to be able to be just like an enormous snake that can actually eat its prey. But now we're going to get on to the final dinosaur of today's ARK Survival Evolved Theory video. The Titanic Maremma is the last dinosaur that I have to show you guys, or it's not really a dinosaur, it's just a giant ant. It's basically just like a giant fire ant, as you can see over there. They're taking down a raptor. This is a deadly ant, guys, and as you can see over here, in the comparison to a dog, it's around the same size of a dog, so that's like 3 to 4 feet long, I would believe. So that's just a humongous ant, guys. And it says over here that the subspecies, or this actual species of the ARK Survival Evolved game of the Titanic Maremma, is the Titanic Maremma parvigigan. And then the actual species of the Titanic Maremma, as you can see on the Wikipedia page, would be the Titanic Maremma lube, the Titanic Maremma gigantea, or the Titanic Maremma simililla. These words are so hard to explain, guys. These words are so hard to pronounce. But as you can see over here, it would say that this ant, this giant fire ant, is around the size of a dog. And in real life, the Titanic Maremma would never be able to get to around that size. Like, as you can see on the Wikipedia page, it says that the Titanic Maremma, even the biggest version of the Titanic Maremma, the Titanic Maremma gigantea, is the largest giant ant ever found. And then it also says that the fossils only indicated that the males could grow up to around 3 centimeters or 1.2 inches, and the queens could grow up to around 6 centimeters or 2.4 inches, and it had a wingspan of around 15 centimeters or 5.9 inches or so. So that's still a very, very big ant, but it's nowhere close to as big as these ants are in the ARK Survival Evolved game. This thing is ginormous, guys. They're taking down an actual raptor. They're as big as a dog. There's no way that that would be possible without genetically modifying these ants to be able to be huge killing creatures. That's why they can actually take down this velociraptor. It says over here, wild Titanic Maremma is one of the smallest creatures on the island, a frightening thought when you realize it is the size of a dog. A hive-minded herbivore, Titanic Maremma usually goes about its business unless provoked. When attacked or threatened, it releases a chemical which alters all other Titanic Maremma in a large range to help fight the aggressor. So essentially, this is a very, very big ant, a very, very big animal on the island. Even though it is only an insect, this is a giant insect. There are a lot of other giant insects on the island as well, and that would only be possible because of genetically modifying these animals on the island. That's why I think all of the dinosaurs are not real dinosaurs on the island. They had to be genetically modified. That is my theory about all of these dinosaurs and other animals that are living on the island. I don't think that these dinosaurs are actually real in any way, shape, or form. I think they were actually brought to this island, wherever this ARK, or this quote-unquote ARK is, of an island to house all these extinct species, and then even humans were brought to this island as well. So maybe humans are extinct. I'll be covering that in a future theory video as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's theory video. If you did, definitely be sure to slap that like button and that little red button that says subscribe. Let's try to go for 100 likes on today's theory video. I think I'm going to be posting daily theory videos about the ARK Survival Evolved game on my channel in the future. So I hope you guys are enjoying all of these theory videos that I am posting on my channel, as well as all my other videos that I'm posting on my channel, as well as I do post 3 to 4 new videos every single day on my channel. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, let me know down below in the comment section any of your theories about this game. Maybe you have some cool theories about other aspects of the game. Maybe you guys have other theories about whether or not these dinosaurs are real or not. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, slap that like and like button and that little button that says subscribe if you guys did enjoy today's video. And hope you guys have a nice, safe, wonderful day.